Come to the show? Hopefully we'll get 2 more people. We can do the complete show. But this is the warm-up. This is not the show. This is the pre-show. It's known as vamping. That's a technical term in the entertainment industry, which means stalling. The show is just started. Come on over. The first show of the year for me. I still have my youthful optimism intact. My third weekend, I'm so bitter I can't stay myself. Okay, I gotta do it now. Pass the bottle around, boys, pass the bottle around. We've been one day on the ship, so pass the bottle around. I wish I had a damsel with lovely wavy hair. I take her here, I take her there, I take her to the fair. Pass the bottle around, boys, pass the bottle around. We've been one day on the ship, so pass the bottle around. No, people. All right. I wish I had a damsel with lips as red as wine, and as I'm mighty thirsty, well, I'd kiss them all the time. Pass the bottle around, boys, pass the bottle around. We've been one day on the ship, so pass the bottle around. Still no new people. I think they come over by now. I wish I had a damsel who wasn't too persnickety. Then she really wouldn't care that I'm so old and rickety. Pass the bottle around, boys, pass the bottle around. Then one day on the street, so pass the bottle around. That's all I've got. I'm still not a dude to badly. But I tell you what, I am a genius. I am a scientific genius, and songwriting cannot be that difficult. Call out your best name, male or female. Call out your first name. I will compose a rhyming song lyric in your honor extemporaneously. Let's have a name.
Kimberly.
Kimberly. Yeah. This will be genius. And there was a fine damsel by the name of Kimberly. If I don't sing a brilliant verse, she'll take out a sword and dismember me. Pass the bottle around, boys, pass the bottle around. We've been one day on the ship, so pass the bottle around. I like to start off with a nice violent lyric. Another name!
Brennan.
Brennan. Who is Brennan? Is it Brendan or Brennan?
Brennan.
Brennan. Totally disinterested, are we, Brennan? And there was a quiet little fellow by the name of Brennan. Hopefully the show will catch his attention. Oops, do I see him grinning? No. Pass the bottle around, boys, pass the bottle around. Then one day on the ship, so pass the bottle around. Another name, I'm still vamping, trying to get more audience for you. Another name? Anybody? Nicholas? There, Nicholas. Then there was quiet little fellow by the name of Nicholas. He looks very studious, but that's a disguise because he's actually ridiculous. That's all around, boys, that's all around. Then one day on the street, so pass the bottle around. Step right over! Technically, I haven't started. I'm just vamping. Vamping. Technical term. What?
No.
No attacking the performer. At least to the end of the show when I'll have warranted it. All right, one more name for a big finish. One more name. This is an audience participatory show, people. Come on. Don't worry. It'll be genius. What's your name?
Adam.
Adam. Well, there we go. Adam. Then there was a fine fellow by the name of Adam. Thank you. He doesn't get to see every show here. When he's left, I'll be glad I had him. Pass the bottle around, boys, pass the bottle around. In one day, so pass the bottle around. Thank you! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, whatever the rest of you are, I am Cosmo, master of the mystics, seer of the stars, world's first, foremost, and finest scientific fortune teller. Got it down to a science. And due to Her Majesty's royal decree, I have to tell everybody their fortune today for free. So I have here in my hand the Book of Wisdom. So I'm just going to call out some astrological signs. If you're here, we'll read it out. If you're not, we won't. Are there any Aries here? Aries? No. Are there any Tauruses here? Taurus, the bull, the sign of builders and producers. The grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. So knock that fence down and take your neighbor's yard. Take the lawn ornaments too. Victory! Are there any Geminis here?
No.
Yeah, I'm not listening. Gemini! The twins, the sign of artists and inventors. The spirit of adventure will visit you this week. It will be beaten senseless by the spirit of nachos and a comfy chair. Are there any Cancers here?
No.
No. Okay. Any Leos?
No.
Leo, the lion.
No.
Don't listen to him, Brennan. Leo, the lion.
No.
The sign of kings. You must stand your ground this month, unless the zombies attack, and for God's sakes, run! Any Virgos?
No.
Any Libras?
No.
I'm a Libra too. See what I wrote down for Libra. Libra, the scale, the sign of statesman. Shakespeare says, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and others of greatness thrust upon them. But as a Libra, you were born totally wicked awesome. Libra's rule. Any Scorpios? Scorpios? No. Any Sagittarius? Sagittarius, the archers, the sign of sages and counselors. Let's find you a nice one. Well, you know, sitting all there, you know. If life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And if life gives you some Spanish rice, mussels, clams, onions, squid, olive oil, shrimp, red peppers, 8 chicken drumsticks, and a hint of saffron, make paella. Any Capricorns here? Capricorn, the goat, the sign of priests and ambassadors. This week you should spend more time with your family because they're definitely up to something. Watch your back. Are there any Aquariuses here? Aquarius, the water bear, the sign of truth seekers and scientists. What is the cause of peace of mind, tranquility, and serenity? Well, today, for only $29.95, I'll drop by your house and say nice things about you while imitating the soothing sounds of the wind. And finally, are there any Pisces here? Pisces, the fish, the sign of poets and interpreters. You must create the you want to be, because your parents have totally blown that assignment. Okay, folks. Now, we don't have enough people here for the actual improvisation show, because it usually takes 4 people up here, and that would leave hardly anybody to watch it. So I promise in later shows today, drop by, you might see me up here with people on the stage, we're doing improv. But for now, there's a special treat. I don't do this much because it takes a lot of energy, and I might choke to death while doing it. This is the fastest story I know. This is the AM Fast Show. The fastest story I know. It's not the shortest, but it's the fastest. And once again, I might start choking. So if you see me on the ground, quivering, help. The Old Lady and the Pig. I haven't done this since October, so it might not go right. Once upon a time, there was an old lady who needed a pig for her farm, so she went to the marketplace, and after perusing and pricing and pitching many a porker, she found a nice big pig suitable for her farm. There she was shooting the pig home, when all of a sudden she encountered this enormous fence that stretched for miles in either direction. As she had forgotten about the fence, on her way to the marketplace, she attempted to crawl between the boards of the fence herself, but there was no way such a huge pig could possibly get between the boards of the fence. And so she said to the pig, Piggy, Piggy, jump over the fence or I won't ever get home. But the pig wouldn't. So she walked around in the fields trying to find a solution to her problem. And she saw running around in the fields a dog. And she said to the dog, Doggy, doggy, fight Pig. Pig won't jump over the fence and I won't ever get home. But the dog wouldn't. So she walked a little bit further and she saw in the fields a stick. And she said to the stick, 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 hit dog. Dog won't fight Pig. Pig won't jump over the fence and I won't ever get home. But the stick wouldn't. So she walked a little bit further and she saw in the fields a fire, a campfire, just in the fields like you do. So she walked over to the campfire and said, fire, fire, burn stick. Stick won't hit dog, dog won't bite Pig, Pig won't jump over the fence, and I will never get home. But the fire wouldn't. So she walks a little bit further, and she's on the field, a puddle of water, and she says to the water, 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 drown fire. Fire, burn stick, stick won't hit dog, dog won't bite Pig, Pig won't jump over the fence, and I will never get home. But the ladder wouldn't. So she walked a little bit further, and she saw in the field an ox, and she said to the ox, 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 drink water. Water on our fire, burn stick, stick won't hit dog, dog won't bite Pig, won't jump over the fence, and I will get home. But the ox wouldn't. She walked a little bit further, and she's all standing in the fields. A man, a butcher man, and said to the butcher, 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 kill ox. Kill ox. Ox won't drink water, water on fire, fire over stick, stick, dog won't bite Pig, won't jump over the fence, and I want to get home. But the butcher wouldn't. So she walked a little bit further, and she saw in the fields a piece of rope, and she said to the rope, 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 hang butcher. She said it, not me. Rope, rope, hang butcher. Which won't kill ox, ox won't drink water, water on fire, fire, or burst stick, stick won't hit dog, dog won't bite Pig, won't jump over the fence, and I want to get home. But the rope wouldn't. She walked a little bit further. And she saw scurrying in the fields a rat. And she said to the rat, 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 no rope. Rope won't hang with you, but the rat wouldn't. I didn't understand it. So she walked a little bit further and she saw in the fields a cat. And she said to the cat, 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 eat that rat. Rat will no rope, rope won't hang, butcher, butcher won't kill, ox, ox won't drink water, water, fire, fire, burn, stick, stick, one, the dog on my baby, go over the business, not to get home. But the cat wouldn't. But the cat said, something different now. The cat said, I will eat that rat if first you bring me some milk. Milk, said the other day. Sure, milk, said the cat. Goes great with rat. And she thought to herself, progress. And she looked around in the fields, and she saw, scurrying in the fields, a cow. And she said to the cow, 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 give milk. Otherwise, cat won't eat rat, rat won't all rope, rope won't hang, butcher, butcher won't kill, ox, ox won't drink water, water, fire, fire, and burn, stick, stick, when the dog won't bite Pig, won't jump over the fence, and I will get home. But the cow wouldn't. The cow said, it's a negotiation story. The cow said, I will give you some milk if first you bring me some hay. Hay, said the old lady. Sure, hay, said the cow. And she looked around and saw in the fields, haymakers. And she ran over to the haymakers and said, haymakers, haymakers, give me hay. And the haymaker said, lady, we heard you like from a mile away. Shut up. Tell you what, give us some water. There's a well right over there. Bring us some water. We'll give you all the hay you need. And she ran over to the well, put the bucket at the well, had a hole in the bottom. And she picked up that bucket and said, hang on. I can solve this one myself. And she thought for a moment. Then she plugged the holes in the bottom of the bucket with stones. And she lowered that bucket and got some water and took it over to the haymakers who drank their fill and gave her some hay, which she took over to the cow who ate her fill and gave her some milk, which she took over to the cat who drank his fill. And then the cat started to eat the rat. The rat started to all the rope. The rope started to hang the butcher. The butcher started to kill the ox. The ox started to drink the water. Water started to the fire smash. The fire started to 6 hours. The dog robbed with the big because of this. Woo! And the old lady got home. The end.
Yay!
Hi, latecomers. Let me see what time it is, so I'll figure out what I can do. Oh, excellent. We still have 20 minutes. Now we have enough people. Now what I just did hurt my tongue. Now what I just did is a fable, and I don't have many of them memorized because I have what's known as bad memorization skills. So I like to improvise. So very quickly, I'm going to improvise a quick story using assistance from the audience. But first, Nicholas, pick a number between 8 and 12. 9. Yay! And you there with the Chihuahua. What's your name, dearie?
Jacqueline.
What?
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline? Jacqueline, pick an animal. Any animal in all the world. Your most favorite, your least favorite?
Rabbit.
Rabbit. And not a Chihuahua. 9. Rabbit. I can do this. And you there, what's your name, Ducky? Picky, be a darling. Pick for me a valuable substance. Now, a lot of people pick things like gold, silver, boring. Pick a substance. It doesn't have to be valuable, but you make something else out of it. You might find it in a craft shop. You might find it in a kitchen. But a substance, material, I'm going to choose to make something else out of it. Chiffon. You've been looking at that wedding, haven't you? All right. Chiffon. 9. Bunny. I can do this, but I need help. I need a storytelling assistant or two. First off, I'm going to pick a man who was brave, a man who was macho, a man who was big enough and strong enough to block the inevitable barrage of rotten tomatoes that come. Man, she is narking you out so fierce. That guy in the red and blue. Yay! Half a brave man. Step forward. Brave, strong, macho. You sure you want to document this, buddy? Okay, now. Right over there, Sam. Don't worry, I'll do all the hard work. Now we're also going to need somebody bright, somebody intelligent, somebody learned, somebody who's been to university. Graduated. It doesn't count if you just walk through the building looking for the bars all the time. That's how I got thrown out. That guy in the back with the glasses. Yeah, he was pretty smart. Yay! Bright, smart, intelligent, brains just oozing out your body. Now we're going to need one more person. One more person. Somebody wise. Somebody mature. Somebody with a comforting presence who can hold me when this all goes horribly wrong. 9 times out of 10. This lovely damsel in the glasses! Yay! Right over there on the inside of him there. Now, so we're going to tell a story about Sinbad the sailor. I'm just going to make stuff up. But as I am extemporaneously composing things, as everybody knows, the best thing about a good story are what we like to call plot twists. So we're going to have 9 plot twists in this story. I will be telling a story about Sinbad, but anytime you want to, one of you two chaps, you two, will bravely shout out the words, plot twist. All you do is yell out, plot twist. I will twist the plot of the story.
Plot twist.
Not yet. But sort of like. It will make the story exciting and adventurous, but we have to yell out very loud. Let's practice a nice loud plot twist from you, sir. Once, twice, thrice.
Plot twist.
Excellent. And you, sir. Once, twice, thrice.
Plot twist.
Bravo! So 9, you get 5, and you get 4, and hopefully that adds up to 9. Now, you, my dear, are responsible for all the trauma and the conflict and the violence. But you don't have to do this. When you yell out, enter the antagonist, which for those of you who fell asleep during English class, antagonist means bad guy. So when you yell out, enter the antagonist, we get to see who the bad guy of the story is. So let's hear a nice loud, enter the antagonist for practice. Once, twice, thrice.
Enter the antagonist.
Yay!
Woo!
And yet, okay. Now also, dearie, you are responsible for all the sunshine and the romance and the joy when you yell out, enter the love interest. Then we'll have some sort of princess or something. So let's hear a nice loud, enter the love interest for practice. Once, twice, thrice.
Enter the love interest.
She threw a little extra on there. Is it my imagination? Did I hear that? Okay, so to reiterate, 5 plot twists from you, 4 plot twists from you. Keep track of those. 1 into the antagonist, 1 into the love interest, and don't hold on to these for too long, people. Everybody has things to do. The hypnotist is up next, but don't bring them out so fast I can't speak. It's a nice steady pace. It's like we're all telling the story together, and I'm doing all the hard work. But whenever you're out of whatever you have to say, be it 5, 4, or those 2 you have, just take your seat whenever you're out, so I'll know when the stage is empty. I can bring the story to a brilliant and well-needed conclusion. Hi, latecomers. Okay. And now, for the first time ever, the story of Sinbad! Woo! And the chiffon bunny of Timbuktu. Sinbad the sailor was stranded on this deserted island. He'd been knocked off his boat due to a horrible storm, and there he was, walking along the beach, and he thought to himself, aha, my men can't be too far away, the boat can't be too far away, I'll build a signal fire, I'll build a raft, I'll build something, and they'll come and rescue me. When he was surrounded by jackals, beach jackals, the worst kind, and the beach jackals started snarling and sniffing towards him.
Plot twist.
And dancing, because beach jackals are very proud of their dancing skills. And as Sinbad realized, oh, the beach jackals are dancing. If I dance with them, maybe they won't bite me. And he started
Enter
dancing.
the antagonist.
When there was a stomp, 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 and there upon the beach was the Jackal Masters. The Jackal, Sinbad's stepfather, the Jackal Master. And he said, yeah, my stupid stepson, I and my jackal minions will destroy you. Stop dancing, you look like an idiot. Well, Sinbad said, oh, stepfather, how can you sick jackals upon me when I brought you this? And his stepfather leaned over and Sinbad threw some sand, threw a cookie at him. Bam. And as we all know, jackals love the delicious taste of cookies, and as the cookie hit his stepfather, all the jackals dove for his stepfather, knocking him down. Sinbad started running into the interior of the island. His stepfather screamed to the jackals, get off me, you morons.
Plot twist.
And they ate him. Jackals are very sensitive. and they so liked the delicious taste of human flesh, they realized, aha, Sinbad will taste good too. And they started running in with blood dripping from their jowls from eating the Jackal Master.
Enter the love interest.
When Sinbad tripped over a beautiful jungle girl, Leilani, who said, hey, did I hear the sounds of jackals eating somebody? And Sinbad said, yes, they're coming right after me. Run, beautiful maiden, run! And he grabbed Leilani's hand, and they started running as fast as they could. But the jackals were right on their heels. It looked like the end for our hero, Sinbad.
Plot twist.
When he fell off a cliff. That was near the beach, apparently. He and Leilani fell, oh, and plunged into a rampaging river, which whisked them down, 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 far towards a crocodile. A huge, gigantic crocodile. It was 30 feet long. It was Mega Croc. And copyright my butt. Anyway, it was Mega Croc who opened his jaws and it was about to swallow them whole, but Sinbad at the last second
Plot twist.
started crying. It was a tough day. Shipwrecked, attacked by his stepfather. He's dead now. And even though they had a complicated relationship, he was still feeling something. Well, the crocodile, hearing Sinbad cry, started to laugh and cried its own little crocodile tears. Woo! Which, when they hit the water, turned into other little turned into gold. And Sinbad said, crocodile tear gold. I've got something to live for. And so, at the last second, as the crocodile was about to bite on him and Leilani, Sinbad pulled out something small. It was cloth. It was sort of a filmy cloth. It had big ears. That's right, it was the great chiffon body of Timbuktu. Didn't think I'd get that in there, did you? Sinbad said an incantation, and he flung the chiffon bunny high into the air. It turned into a gigantic bunny made of chiffon. As we all know, crocodiles love the delicious taste of bunny. And as the crocodile opened up his mouth, he chomped down on the bunny instead of Sinbad and Leilani, who veered swimming off. Well, chiffon is a nasty substance, and even though you think you can chew it, it gets stuck in your teeth. And the crocodile would, and he started choking on the chiffon, and expired. Sinbad and Leilani ran back to the beach, where his ship was waiting for him, and Sinbad sailed away to victory! The end. Yay! Like to see Shakespeare top that one. Next up on the stage, we have the Lady Mesmer the Hypnotist. Ladies and gentlemen, if you were pleased with the show, that's my pleasure. If you were delighted, hey, a tip of the basket. It's always appreciated. This is how I make my stupid living. And if you didn't hear your fortune, just catch me after the show or out in the lanes during the day, and I will say something futuristically stupid to you. I am Cosmo. This has been Fables, Fantasies, and Fortunes. Thank you. Woo! Next up, Lady Mesmer.